And Rains from Akron, Ohio, the red line of the auction business, Conky's Flipping Adventures. Conky. Oh, man.
Hey.
All right, this man needs no introduction, but they're paying me to do this, so the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. What the Hales, Jeremy!
Dun, dun. I'm here! Look at that. It's real. It's not just the word.
And from out west, Sandusky, Lorain, Ohio, some people call him Guapo with a capital G. What up?
Word up! I don't know where everybody's at. I think I see a man I know. What the Hales are you doing?
Sorry about that. I was actually waiting in the back on Guapo's live stream that he did earlier. I went to that StreamYard link because he sent it to us, but I don't think any of us went on it.
No, I tried. I was having issues with the phone.
Oh, so I was having a barbecue's Thanksgiving, so I was in the back room of the wrong StreamYard.
How was the barbecue's Thanksgiving?
Oh, we had fun, man. It was good. There was no barbecues, but that's okay. We'll be back. There ain't no problem there. We'll be back at barbecues.
Dude, I got to talk to you about Thanksgiving because mine was unbelievable, crazy. Hold on one second. I'll be right back.
Mine ended crazy because of my crazy neighbor who carved a finger started stuff again.
Whoa! Happy Thanksgiving, everybody out there. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you guys are having a great Thanksgiving. I tell you what, I had an awesome one. Sounds like you had an awesome one at Q's.
We were on the family camp property near Cedar Key. 60 acres, side by sides, Kubotas, and fried turkey. You ever had like Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets?
Yes.
Their Uncle Doug, he does turkey that way. My goodness, it's so good.
That sounds good.
It's good, man. It's so ridiculously good. Yeah, you'd love it. You would love it.
So what the hell's happened this week?
What didn't happen this week, man? What happened up there in northern Ohio?
Well, I can tell you what. Today was beautiful, but now the temperature's dropping. It's about 40 degrees and it's starting to rain.
How warm was it?
I would say it's probably about 60.
Really?
On Thanksgiving.
Wow, we had almost 80 here.
My son's ripping around on the go-kart. His cousins came over. They were all driving around. It was a little too wet out there for it, but, man, they tore it up.
Man, what a perfect day. 60 degrees in northern Ohio on Thanksgiving. That's amazing.
It was beautiful. I couldn't ask for better. We actually hosted Thanksgiving at my house.
Yeah.
And my wife's brother got remarried this year. He hasn't been married for 20 years probably. We got remarried to this lady that's Chinese.
Smart man, going for the Asians.
So the first thing he did was, I guess their custom is always the man, you bring them something, whoever's hosting the party, you bring them their favorite beverage. Conky!
Hey. Sorry, I'm a few minutes late.
Out from eating too much turkey.
I figured he was like this.
I haven't had turkey yet today.
You haven't had, what did you have, steak?
No, we had chicken wings and onion rings.
Chicken wings and onion rings.
Yep.
Are you just trying to rhyme or you do this all the time?
Conky's rapping. He's like, I had chicken wings and onion rings.
That's one of my favorite things.
Passed out. I did.
Landed like a rock star.
There you go.
Landed like a rock star. Jumped out of a plane far. I had my chicken wings, onion rings.
Yep.
I like those red line Matchback cars. Wait, they're Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
You know, we'll work on the lyrics.
He likes Matchbox too, though.
So, Rob, what are you doing? Did you go all the way to the shop just to get on the?
Well, I was gonna hardwire my computer in and take it out of the router, and I was like, "Oh, you guys just don't have internet for like an hour," and everyone was like, "This."
Huh.
in their invisible ways. Like, oh. So I was like, okay, we can't unvisible you guys. So no, yeah, I came down to the shop. Why not? This is like, talk about a great place. Thankful to have a building like this.
Yeah. Well,
I think I don't even know how many units, but I got to finish the story. So they brought me a favorite beverage. I was like, that's great. Then she brought 2 different types of dumplings, whole fish cooked with this unbelievable sauce on it, and then 2 other types of fish. And my daughter's like, Dad, I never had fish for Thanksgiving. This is great.
Dad, can we have fish for Thanksgiving every year?
So my wife made the turkey. Someone brought a ham.
That sounds pretty good, man. You had turkey, ham, and fish.
And fish. Man, there's a lot of food.
Nice.
Sounds like it was a good time.
So I saw Guapo, he gave away a wood chest on his live today. And then I saw you had your unthankful Thanksgiving special.
Yeah. You know, we don't want to be like everybody else. Everybody out there doing thankful, you know, live streams. We do unthankful live streams.
I saw that.
Yeah, that's how we roll.
And a lot of people were unthankful that Jeremy only played the guitar for a minute. Or not even. It was probably about 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's true.
He strummed it like this. And then
And it was done.
I had my Restorage the Love video was it this week? Yeah, I think so. On Sunday, my Restorage the Love video I put out.
George just said, yeah, that was a good video.
It was great. I mean, the lady was awesome, and she bakes pies. She doesn't have much money, but she'll bake pies and give them to people that can use them. So it's just one of her ways to give back. And her son's not doing very good. He's in the VA. He's probably not going to make it, but she was just so thankful to get those items back, his personal items, his military items. And, you know, it was more for her than him, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you can't replace that kind of thing for a mom or a dad or, I mean, for anybody. Those are things that are irreplaceable.
Especially if, you know, she ends up losing him, she'll, you know, have this.
She'll cling to those things. Yeah.
He did 4 tours. 2 in Iraq, 2 in Afghanistan.
So what happened to him?
He had some issues, a lot of, just the issues with the soldiers have when they come back.
Yeah.
And when he came back, try to cope with those issues and started using, alcohol as a vice, unfortunately. And, he probably seen things. He was in the intelligence, Marine and Army intelligence. So who knows what he's seen, But he did 4 tours, and that's probably, I couldn't even imagine doing 1 tour.
Yeah, let alone 4.
Mary Franklin, thank you so much. Had turkey, ham, and sweet tater pie in Texas. Ooh. I had a pumpkin pie today, and my wife made brownies. Oh. Thank you, Mary Franklin. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. And everybody watching, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving. But
we should call Guapo, see where he's at. Let's see.
We know where Guapo's at.
Didn't Guapo go live earlier? I thought he sent out a...
He went live. Hales went live. We thought you were going to go live, Conky. Pretty much you ruined it for everybody.
No, we're going live tomorrow.
We thought it was going to be it wouldn't be trifecta. It would be the quarfecta.
Soups Freak Mess said pumpkin, mincemeat pie, apple, cherry, or other. Nice.
No, Sammy's not on my lap. He's upstairs.
Thank you, Soups Freak. Yeah, I love my pie.
Who thinks Guapo will actually answer?
As a company token. Yeah, it's just tough. I mean, I lost a lot of people this year, so I understand people. I wanted to hear his new message. I'm a turkey, you're a turkey. Did you guys see the thumbnail?
Yeah.
Did you see the thumbnail, Conks? I worked hard.
Yeah, the turkey. Yeah.
I made us look like turkeys.
Is he filtering his? Did Guapo hang up on me?
No, I think he answered and then hung up on you. He didn't just, send you the voicemail hell.
He's just like, "Wah." Is that Hales calling me? Bless you.
Bless you.
Whoa.
So did anybody make, because he sent out the link for his live today. It's just I was busy doing stuff. I didn't get a chance to jump on. Did you guys jump on his live?
I messaged on the live today. I was on for a minute.
Yeah, I didn't. We were at what we've been calling the Bubba Q's Thanksgiving. We were out with the Ryan Bell family, the owner of Bubba Q's.
Was that the guy we met?
Yeah.
At the one Bubba Q's that we went to where the owner came out and sat and talked to us?
Oh, no. That's a franchise. That guy owned that specific Bubba Q's.
Okay.
But this is the founder of all Bubba Q's.
Oh, okay.
And
how many Bubba Q's are there?
Yeah, so that was one franchise that we were at.
Okay.
How many Bubba Q's are there?
Not enough.
I can agree with that. I love myself some Bubba Q's.
Well, we need those up here. They would do well up here in the right area, wouldn't they?
They would do incredible.
Yeah, you just need somewhere. I mean, it's great barbecue. But what'd you have today, Hales?
Fried turkey, man. So this morning for breakfast, I had Reese Pieces, so that's always good. And I take that with my multivitamins.
It's a breakfast of champions.
Yeah, so those two actually, they cancel each other out, so I'm just neutral. And then I had like chicken nuggets. It was turkey bites, and then I had pork loin, rice, a roll. That's what I had. I had dessert. I had some kind of, it was like chocolate delight.
Did they cook the food in one of the restaurants and just bring it to the home, or do they have a full?
No, all the family members. There were a ton of people there, man. That's overwhelming. You guys know, I'm not the best with new people and big crowds of new people. And, this is a large family, and the family met at the family campground. So much like we have Camp Hales, they've got 60 acres right in Cedar Key. And the whole family joins up there. And so, we don't know anybody except for Ryan and his wife, Crystal, and the kids that we met. And so, but we were there a good 5 hours just goofing around and talking and laughing. And yeah, that's what we ended up doing. I didn't eat very much. George did. George came back with one of every dessert on her plate.
Smart.
Every dessert on her plate.
Genius.
Ryan's like, you had to get a little something of everything, didn't you?
Smart.
Get the dessert first before it's all gone. That's what I always say.
Yes. Conky, you're smart too. Gotta get that dessert in.
Yep.
That's the best part.
And if you happen to eat it first before the meal, well,
You got to eat it first.
You want to eat one of everything on the dessert tray, so you might as well eat that, and then if there's any other room, you can eat the dinner. That's the way I look at it.
The one time I went to this banquet for like all these kids, it was like for some sports thing for my kids, and all the kids ran out to get food, and I'm like, I'm gonna go get dessert because you know how these kids are. First of all, you got 100 kids and they got dirty hands after they ate. They're touching all the food. So I went and got dessert, and all these kids were looking at me because they saw I had this big plate, cookies and brownies and all stuff, and they're all looking at me and like looking at their food like, why did he get dessert? That's what it pays to be an adult, kid.
You think of that stuff.
When you're an adult, you can get your dessert first too. You got to pay the way.
If you want, you can only eat dessert. You can have Reese Pieces for breakfast.
You can have Reese Pieces for breakfast, kid.
Because you eat, sleep, and you too, baby.
That's what I do. I eat Reese Pieces. I sleep Reese Pieces. And I YouTube feces. Usually feces. Lots of chicken feces, peacock feces, pieces of feces. That's what I YouTube.
Yeah.
It's a crappy life. I just remember, man, you had the dog and I had the young kids, man. I just remember changing all these diapers. I just remember my whole life was just poop, man. I was just like, oh. It's the worst. Thank God the kids are old now.
But you still have a dog.
I know. Don't get me started on Chester. Chester. He was so good today, though. Very good.
He didn't growl once.
The only time he went a little crazy is that I parked my van on the side street, and I come walking around my pine trees, and he didn't know who it was at first, and he pulled. I have this metal and commercial park bench that I got from the one guy because he works for the city. They put it in a city park, but it was the wrong color, so they tried painting it and they didn't like it. So they're like, "We just buy a new one," and it was like $3,000 or something stupid. So I had my dog hooked to this thing. He pulled that thing. I never seen him yank that thing before. I mean, he went. I was like, thank God he was. If I wasn't, wasn't me and he wasn't on there, he definitely would have attacked that person.
Wow.
But he's good like that. I mean, you got to have, you don't want a dog that's so friendly that, if someone's sneaking around, he's going to go up and at least tell him what time it is.
Yeah, make some noise.
I've seen him almost attack me before, so.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a pig like that would attack any would-be trespassers.
I wanted that when I'm with you, Jeremy. They're so smart, pigs. You could train them to be attack pigs.
All I caught was some peacocks, so it's not working so far.
Hales, you start training attack pigs. People start getting attack pigs instead of attack dogs.
That'd be awesome.
I would rather have a lap pig than an attack pig.
They make them those mini pots, those mini pot bellies. They make them. They're real.
They're real.
They
Make them is basically the way it goes.
Right around the corner from my building, a guy has a pot belly pig. Like literally right around the corner from my building. And that thing's always out, man. That thing is huge. It's got to be 400
Big
pounds.
boy. Wow.
I don't know how big they get, but that thing's huge. I mean, it's so big. I was like, holy smoke. The belly on that thing. Oof.
Touching the ground, dragging the ground.
Yeah, it has to be. I've seen it since I've been here, and I've been here like 12 years. So I don't know how old the potbelly pig is, but it's got to be,
Well, how old do pigs get before they just naturally die?
They live a long time.
Find out. Let's see.
I think they could live about 25 years or so.
Really? Wow.
I might be wrong. Let's find out.
How old do?
How old is the oldest pig?
I would have guessed a pig that 400
10 years.
pig.
I don't know. It depends at your house, Conky. Probably about a day.
Yeah.
Pig lifespan. It says, Jeremy, you are 45 years old. It says 15 to 20 years.
15, 20 years.
Okay, so yeah.
Chicken, 5 to 10 years. Donkey, 27 to 40 years.
Holy smoke.
Pug, 12 to 15 years. Horse, 25 to 30 years. Cat, 12 to 18 years. Goat, 15 to 18 years. Guinea pig, 4 to 8 years. Dog, 10 to 13 years. So there you got it. 15 to 20 years.
All right.
Pigs
Pretty
live
cool,
longer
really
than
good.
dogs. That's
You
kind of
ain't
weird.
gonna see
You would
that
think
pig that long.
they wouldn't live longer than a dog, but
I don't know.
see, Conky, you learn stuff on AA. That's why you're here.
I guess I do. Yeah, I guess everybody just did. So
And you also learn about storage buying.
that too.
And I bought too many units. I got a 10 by 30 that I haven't even touched yet.
Really? Where's that one at?
Medina.
How much?
500 some bucks. There's a big jewelry box wrapped up in the front. So I'm taking a gamble.
I don't have room for units anymore. I gotta do something about that.
It's kind of weird. I got lots of space right now in different areas, but I haven't got it organized yet. So I'm trying not to bring too much in, but the also other aspect is there's not many units going to be left. I mean, this time of year is good. It's a lot of places have their last auction, sell their last stuff before the end of the year.
Yeah.
Well, the members on What the Hales, they got to see me bid the most money I've ever bid on a storage unit this week.
How much you
Even
bid?
more than that one you bought?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Did you buy it?
Come on, man. We're on AA. Spill it.
It's hard to talk about, guys. Hi, my name is Jeremy. I've been buying storage units as long as I can remember. I don't remember not buying storage units, and George wouldn't let me bid any more money on the storage unit, but man, did I ever want to. And if my back wouldn't have been blown out, I would have.
Wow.
I'm getting better, guys. I'm getting better. I really wanted to.
I had to rent a truck this week and drive to, I don't know, somewhere about an hour and 20 minutes away. Shane, I had the one guy come and help us. I loaded up that unit that I bought, and the lady's been there since 1999. And in the meantime, I ended up buying a unit that I bought at Public Storage about 3 years ago, and they took away from me. I finally got that unit.
You got it?
The same unit.
The same
unit. Contents.
The same contents. Finally got it.
3 years ago?
Remember that? Maybe it was 2 years ago. I don't know. It was a long time ago.
I remember they took it from you.
Well, it wasn't the train unit, obviously.
No. That was a different unit. That's the unit Jeremy and I split. Was a train unit. You're going to have to see, Conky.
Huh.
But yeah. And then I got this unit that I just picked up, though. The lady was there since 1999 in this storage unit.
Wow.
She rented it for over 20 years. Longer than Shane's been alive.
That's wild.
I go, Shane, she put this stuff in the storage unit before you were even born. Before you even thought of.
How old is Shane?
He's 19.
Okay.
Do you guys have any idea how good the units are down here in Florida?
Yeah, because they always pop up on my phone.
Oh my goodness, there's so many good ones.
Dude,
So
Miami, I've seen so many awesome ones in Miami. I just love Miami. I just want to buy them just to come down to Miami.
they're everywhere. So there was another one that I was bidding on, and it was nothing but totes of guns. Guns upon guns upon guns upon guns. And I told George, I have to bid at this time. I have to bid at this time. I went, we're picking it up, we're buying it, no matter what. No matter what it sells for, I can load all these guns up. And then I ask her, what time is it? She goes, 1:30. I'm like, no! Which 1:30 is when it ends. And I was like, I'll be okay. It'll be a soft close. There's no way this is going to just not soft close. I get on, done.
Did you see the price or no?
Well, the last price was over $3,000. I mean, I was willing to put whatever it took. But it was obvious that, into Florida, there's a lot of black market guns and drugs and money coming into Florida. And it was so obvious. That's all it was. It was totes of guns, totes and totes and totes of guns. And they all needed work because they're in Florida, the humidity, you could tell, you needed a good gunsmith, clean them all up. But man, alive, would it ever been worth it? And I missed it. I felt so bad, sick to my stomach. I really, really wanted it.
It was like this unit I almost missed. I checked all of a sudden. I was like, oh my gosh. And then it actually closed. And I went there and the lady's like, I can't believe the guy didn't pay on it. He always pays on it. She's like, I tried calling him and his number was disconnected.
Wow.
So I don't know what happened to the guy. But they haven't been able to get a hold of him. She tried calling the day of the auction twice, she said.
Wow.
So yeah, there was some good surprises in there.
Dude, since we haven't even been down here a week, I've seen some of the best units I've seen all year.
Like it. That last unit just sounds unbelievable.
Oh my goodness.
What was in the unit that you almost bought?
So the one that I bid the most I've ever bid, there was a commercial floor scrubber. So when you go into Walmart and you see the commercial floor scrubbers, those are anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000. Then there was 2 Matchbox or was it Hot Wheels? It's Hot Wheel collectible totes, Hot Wheel collectibles. There was coin collection, huge coin collection tote, which was dented in on the other sports collection. It was Harley Davidson collections, coin collection, Hot Wheels collection, this collection, that collection. There's a box that said dishes that I had when I was a little girl, dated 1905, received one in 1905. and they were little tea dishes, and it was phenomenal. It was absolutely phenomenal, and there were cases and cases of stuff back there. And if my back, like, it was getting extremely expensive, and you only had 24 hours to get it out, and I didn't mind the expense at all because with one of the things I told George, I was like, with the floor scrubber, if we sell it, who are we really going to sell it to? We need to know somebody to sell it to, because any other person that's got a commercial business, they're just going to buy one brand new from those who actually sell them. They're not looking for a person who found one in a storage unit. It's not something you're looking for on Facebook Marketplace. But I was still willing to give it a try. But I wanted to know what was in the coin collection tote. I really, really wanted to know. But I could barely even move at that point.
Conky wanted to know what's in the Hot Wheels tote.
There were 2 of them labeled. If the labels were even right, that's the other thing.
All right, guys out there watching, if you guys think Jeremy should have bought the unit, Jeremy should have bought the unit. If you think Jeremy did the right thing and not killed his back.
Called the vintage Singer featherweight. Yes, that was incredible as well.
That's money.
It was awesome. The whole unit was awesome. And if my health was better with my back, it would have been easier to just go, okay, let's do it. But we had to think through, how are we actually going to be able to do it? So I was going to have to contact, Travis, what you do in Willis, and be like, hey, I need you to come down with me. And it's a good thing I didn't, because he's on some motocross thing right now. And because there's no way I could have loaded it. Not at all. But I'm doing better now. And then I finally got to the point. I was like, we're down here for 5 months.
Conky and I would have flown down.
There's going to be some really, really good units.
I try to keep them in Florida. I mean, keep them from going to Florida. Conky, watch us.
Don't leave, guys. Come on. Come on, guys. Don't leave. Come on, stay in Cleveland. Don't go to Florida.
Gotta go.
No, don't go.
Got to go.
Don't go to Florida. Stay here. It's nice and warm. Look in this.
That's funny.
I tried, Conky. I tried.
Yeah,
the whole Hales tour, I tried to keep them to stay. No luck. They left.
I just love it here, man. I just love it. Things are a mess. We got here, everything's a mess. But you're here on the property. The tractor, you jump on the tractor. We've spent, when did we get here? Friday, Saturday? So we've been here 5 days, not days yet, but Saturday evening. And we just been cleaning and organizing, and I've gotten back out on the tractor, and it's good. It's good. It's really good.
So have you solved the mystery yet? Which driveway is longer, the Florida or the?
Oh yeah. I know whose driveway is longer. Mine.
That's
mine.
Rumor.
I don't think that's what I was asking.
Well, I'm
too much information.
I'm giving you the answer. The answer to the mystery is my driveway is the longest.
Uh-huh.
Regardless of where it is, it doesn't matter. It's always the longest.
So I still own the schoolhouse.
Yeah.
Whoa! What happened?
Even though I'm not supposed to. They got all the results back from the asbestos test and all that. They said, yeah, we'll buy it. We renegotiated the price. It cost me $2,000. And it was supposed to close yesterday. And I looked last night, and it's still in my name, or, it's still, it hasn't transferred yet.
Oh, so you sold it. It's just because
who
the heck is going to transfer on a Wednesday before Thanksgiving? The person's probably not even in.
No, they said that they were going to do it that morning because everything was already signed. The money was supposed to be wired and all that.
Uh-oh.
So I don't know.
So it'll be tomorrow.
I don't know if they're open tomorrow.
So it'll be Monday.
I might have to hang on to that place till Monday.
So
that's going to suck.
Sounds like you're going to have it sold. You got everything out there, man?
I keep going and taking stuff out.
So can I come with a 26-foot box truck and put stuff in?
If you want. Oh wait. In? No.
No.
In the truck. Yeah, you can put stuff in the truck.
No, not in the truck, inside the building. I'm making a delivery, Conky.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to do a pickup.
Can Guapo come over and put stuff on the curb?
I thought about that, but unfortunately,
Today called garbage day for Guapo. Maybe he's out there filling up all the garbage cans. That's my.
He could be, yeah.
Did anyone think about that?
Digging through all the turkey carcasses and sticking the stuff in the garbage can.
He was handing out turkeys.
Turkey for me and turkey for you.
It was pretty. It was crazy. Crazy day. And then I gotta go. I go to the storage place. They call me up. They're like, "Oh, you're gonna come pay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll come pay." I ran out of time because I took the kid to the Cavs game. So I was like, "I'll just come in tomorrow, Friday morning and pay." And she's like, "Oh, no one's gonna be there until 1 o'clock because we got one person that's overseeing 3 stores, so they work it half a day at one and half a day at another one." And I was like, "Oh man, this is public storage."
They're that bad right now.
I guess, at least down in the South area.
Huh.
They're short staffed. So if anyone needs a job, public storage, Medina.
At least they're giving you extra time to come and get it.
Well, the unit ended at a weird time, almost like 5 o'clock.
Keep talking. I'm calling Guapo again.
I hear it. It almost
The
ended at 5.
wireless customer you called is not available at this time.
Man, I can't believe it.
He's filtering me, guys. He's screening his calls, man.
He might have put you on the block, automatic block list.
He did.
He might have left his phone in his vehicle.
Here, let me call Guapo real quick.
Yeah, you better try.
Hey, Guapo, why aren't you answering Jeremy's call?
What'd he say?
He says you're a jive turkey.
Well, yeah, I got a big driveway. I thought we've already established that.
He says you wish your driveway is even close to his driveway.
He wishes his turkey was as big as my turkey.
It says his driveway so hot it caught his garage on fire.
I got nothing to say to that, man.
I think it was his turkey that caught his garage on fire.
All right. Done.
Is he jumping on?
I don't know. Guapo.
Did you see him at the Cavs game?
No. He's like, oh, because I'm like, I'm taking my son to the Cavs game. He's like, oh, okay, man, I'll see you there. Da-da. And then that was the last I ever heard of Guapo.
He went.
I can tell you what. The best thing about it is the food is so much better than the old days. They got so much good food there.
Yeah.
Lots of good choices. But we had wood-fired pizza. They had the wood oven going. And just the pizza, they're coming right out of the wood oven, getting cut and bam, right in the box. They were so hot you couldn't even eat them.
Wow.
Yeah, and they were delicious. And the Cavs won, so that was even better.
It always makes it nice.
Yeah, and my son, because I'm trying to get there before the game starts where you can see the whole beginning part because they got fire shooting out, lasers and smoke, and, it's all crazy. So I'm like, and we're trying to find a place to park because I didn't want to park crazy spot, and it was all a nightmare because construction, all this other stuff downtown Cleveland. But I found a place to park, so it wasn't too bad. $25 though to park. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna start charging that to park on my driveway.
I'm telling you. Just think how much money you can make.
None.
Oh,
absolutely none.
Oh, I forgot to take a picture too. I bought a gas pump this week.
Of what?
It's a Texaco gas pump.
Oh, Texaco?
An old one, yeah. Well, kind of old, kind of new. It's a half and half repop and reel.
Does it have the globe on it?
Yeah, the globe's a repop.
Cool. Yeah, globes usually are repops because most of those broke.
Those broke.
But I'm fair. I put it in my driveway because you told me I need a gas pump in my driveway. Remember?
Yeah.
So, you got a gas station. So bam, now
we do.
Who do you think you are?
I like it.
Yep. What do you think, Conky?
I think you better.
I'm driving home with this gas pump, and I'm like, why the heck did I buy this gas pump?
Because you needed a gas pump in your driveway, obviously.
Obviously, I was Hales inspired.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I'm at
Before
this
you knew
auction.
it, you had a gas pump, and you're wondering why, right?
Right. Well, the thing is, I was thought about putting it in my basement, and then I'm standing next to the gas pump, and I took the globe off, and it's about as tall as me. And then I'm like, with the globe on, I'm like, I don't even think this thing will fit in my basement,
Wow.
It looks nice in your shop there.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm going to do. Shane and I got this plan, man. We've been working on it. Everyone thinks it's never going to happen, but we're working on the clean and organizing plan. And then I'll probably put the gas pump up there, and then a couple of pinball machines, and we're going to make a little game spot. And then next year we'll have a Halloween party here.
Well, that'll be neat.
Camp Second Sense.
Well, we know we're never going to have Camp Legends.
Still waiting for my invite, man.
Remember, we're like, oh, we're going to go to Cedar Point. No problem. I got season pass. He's got season pass. He's got a food pass. He's got a fast pass.
Man, I got fast pass.
He never used any of it.
When we going?
The best was he called me up the one day. He goes, I'm buying this food pass. I go, why? He's like, it's $500 some. I'm like, dude, you're never going to eat that much food. I'm just telling you, it's a bad idea. He used it one time, man.
And
I
Cedar
love
Point
Guapo.
was like,
I told him not to do it. He didn't listen. Just like the truck. He bought the truck anyways. We all told him, don't do it. Conky found a truck that he got for a better deal. What did he need?
Remember,
a deck?
You got to tell him whatever you want. He'll do the opposite of whatever we say. So we just got to figure it out.
Right. Like, man, you should put all your money in crypto.
Then he'll finally buy real estate.
There you go. At least he
Like,
bought the Sandusky house, but I told him I told him before, let me come out there, we'll clean out the whole house, then you get it ready. You got all summer long, Airbnb it. You can see Cedar Point from the place. Cedar Point's literally 3 minutes from there?
If that.
Okay, if that.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about a place you probably get $1,000 a week at least. Maybe more.
In the season, yeah.
Yeah, in season, Cedar Point. I mean, only thing I do is rent it out 10 weeks. That's $10,000.
Yeah.
There's your taxes paid, everything, boom, boom, boom.
Everything.
All the money for rehabbing it back.
Nope.
Yeah, that'd be good money.
So we got to use reverse psychology, but Guapo, he can't get a hold of him anymore.
I don't know. I'll give him one more try. I think he's screening, man.
It might be.
Conky, you need to call him.
He's like, man, I don't. This is what the Hales do.
Conky, you got to call him on the Conk phone. Conky pulls out a special Hot Wheel phone. Where's the walkie-talkies, man? Guapo. Robert. Guapo. That's why nobody had for his Thanksgiving dinner.
He's screening calls, man.
Might be anyways.
I heard he was selling my number on the internet. Maybe that's why he's screening the calls. I heard he was selling my number $100 for Jeremy's number.
Man, I was only charging $50. Darn it!
I was paying people to take it. I mean,
It's like the rocks. Take them. You write Jeremy's number on the rock, each rock.
Here's Jeremy's number.
You just whip it through people's windows, Conky.
That's how you sell the rock.
Like, who threw this through my window? This guy. They just call Hales.
That's how you sell the rocks. Every rock comes with Jeremy's number. Jeremy, I need to talk to you. No, you don't. Yes, I do. I need to know how to sell this. Same way we sell it. Put it on eBay. Why did you need to talk to me about that? I don't know how to do eBay. Well, I don't know what makes you think talking to me is going to change that.
I forgot, man. The Bender auction.
Oh, what about it?
Man, those units weren't that great. The best is the one person goes, well, at least they weren't full of rocks. No, like 3 people commented.
Yeah.
At least it wasn't full of rocks. But man, the one
$500 worth of rocks.
Yeah, the one unit I paid $240 for. There's a couple things in there, mostly garbage though. Lots of paperwork and some books. And then the other unit I paid $70 for. The record player is probably worth around $100, so it's not a total loss. And then there's some costume jewelry I found in there, and a bunch of garbage. But that's like such a weird storage facility.
Very. How'd Avery's All In do
Look
on
at
their unit?
he said Guapo's live right now.
He probably is.
Probably is. Twice today. How many times are you gonna go live?
He was supposed to go live again over at his grandma's, but he went home instead. He wasn't feeling too good, so
Oh man.
that's just how it goes, man. That's how it goes.
Yeah, I'm feeling great. It was a great day. I mean, like I said, I'm excited because I got a storage unit to clean out tomorrow. I got people are like, oh, you know, there'll be people like, I got to go to work on Friday. Me, I'm like, oh, the worst is I can't go until 1:00.
You're just dying to get in it.
Yeah, so I've been working on the video and of the unit that's been there since 1999. That's coming out tomorrow, but I was working on that today, so it's kind of cool. I'm in my day off. You know how it is. Working on the day off, right?
Well, when you're self-employed, every day is a day off, and every day is a day of work.
Well, I'm just wired to the point where if I sit there and idle, I just feel it's very hard for me just to sit there and not do anything. Francis, glad you guys had a great Thanksgiving. We will get together at my mom's on Saturday for our Thanksgiving. Today was just a small family. Thanks, Francis.
That'll be nice.
So I had a pleasant little surprise today.
What's that?
Today I decided, you saw that car that I bought, and I towed it to Guapo's and we cleaned up the garage, and I brought it home.
Yeah.
Well, I unloaded it and put it in the garage today. And I started messing with it. And I turned on the radio and found out that the previous owner of the car is still paying for the Sirius XM.
Nice.
So I'm just going to put the radio in my car and enjoy it until they, I guess, stop paying for it. I don't know.
Nice.
Nice.
Walker was live this morning. He said he was going to go give turkeys away and would not be here tonight. Thank you, Darryl. Thank you. Well,
So is he not here because he's giving turkeys away right
he
now?
already gave out turkeys.
I mean, because
Is he giving out more turkeys? He's a
at
turkey.
home. He's at home. He was on the phone with me earlier. He's just not feeling. He's not feeling up to par.
He probably ate too much turkey. He probably didn't cook the turkey all the way.
That could be a part of it.
yeah,
Yeah, probably a little bit.
You don't
too much.
eat the frozen turkey, Guapo.
Tried to tell him. You got to get the fried turkey, man, like Uncle Doug does. Woo! That's some
Fried.
good turkey, man.
I tell you what, yeah, fried turkey is delicious, and anything deep fried really is delicious. Is there anything bad deep fried?
Got me there.
no, I don't think so.
I mean, I had deep fried Oreos before. I mean, oh my gosh, I was like, oh, this can't be that good. Oh yeah, it's that good. You ever have a deep fried Oreo?
I haven't.
Conky?
No.
Oh my gosh. Well, I guess I know what I'm making for you guys next time you guys come over.
Conky, you got to put Fruit Loops on it, man.
Yeah.
Got to
gotta
put
have a
Fruit
bonfire
Loops on it.
I got so much wood.
Fruit Loops on a deep fried Oreo.
It's delicious. Anyone out there have ever had what's your favorite deep fried item? Put it in the chat.
Monte Cristo sandwich.
Ooh,
Oh, those are good.
that is
Cheese
good.
curds.
That is real good, Jeremy. Oh. I used to make those. I haven't made one of those for
French fries.
French fries. Yeah. Someone said a deep fried Snickers. Woo. Man, deep fried Snickers. That does sound delicious. Deep fried ketchup. Hales, yeah.
It's a little bit of a stretch.
Scott Roberts, deep fried Twinkies. Thank you, Scott Roberts.
Fred the Moose.
I should change my last name to Roberts. That'd be Robert Roberts.
I like that.
Robert
I should
Roberts.
change my first name to Hale. Hale Hales.
Hail Hales. Hail Hales. Oh, Hail Hales. And Conky, you could change your first name to
Conky.
Conky.
Man, I wish Guapo would get on. I got to talk to you guys about something, man. I'm going to give him one more try. If you don't get on, then I'm just going to have to talk to you guys.
Deep fried ice cream. Bacon wrapped Oreo cookies. I tell you what, my wife made me chocolate covered bacon before.
Chocolate covered
buying it, she
bacon.
actually made it. That was pretty good. Crocodiles. Oh, crocodiles.
Crocodiles.
Oh, I do like rangoons. Cream cheese filled.
Can't go wrong with bacon, man.
I know that, Daryl. What does Guapo? Guapo doesn't know anything.
He ain't gonna answer.
I just wish he had a better voice message. He usually has a good voice message.
He recorded one with me, and then it didn't go through.
Oh my gosh! Hi, this is me and Jeremy just hanging out over here at the hoarder house, trying to find some treasure.
All right, so I got a question for you guys.
All right, hold on. All right,
prepare yourselves.
We have an answer, a smart ass answer, but an answer.
Smart ones are good. Prepare yourself. Probably go. All right. So we are talking with Ryan Bell today. He has another area where you can rent out in the Chiefland area near Otter Creek, and it's called the Vineyard. And he does a lot of conferences and get-togethers and the whole deal. And we were talking to him about bathrooms and parking and security, and whether we could actually finally host Half Mil Time to Grill over at his vineyard. And we're actually going there soon. We're going Saturday. So we're going to go check it all out on Saturday. There's a big community thing going on. And so we were talking about, okay, you guys can handle the parking. You guys can handle bathroom situations. We'll bring in outhouses. He can handle security. He knows enough off-duty police officers that bring it in and pay them, $100 for the day, or $100 for the event to kind of make sure that everything is secure, no weirdos, no stalkers, things like that. Big question is, and we talked about dates as far as weather and allowing people to actually make travel plans if they want to come for Half Mil Time to Grill. We're looking at one of the last weekends in March because good weather and everybody would be happy. That gives everybody enough time in the new year to request time off if they want to come Half Mil Time to Grill. You guys up to flying down to Florida to be a part of Half Mil Time to Grill, because they're, I envision it as they're going to want to see the crew or the guys. I envision there probably being a panel discussion, one-on-one panel, not one-on-one, but live in-person panel discussion and
like
and
AA live almost, like, so you were just sitting there and like they're talking to us.
Hold a second. I think there's a brand new voicemail. Let me see. One more call. Dude will not answer the phone.
The wireless customer you called is not available at this time.
Man.
Your call again later.
Not funny, Guapo.
The wireless customer you called is not available at this time. Please try your call.
All right, I'm going to try one more time because I really need you guys. I need to get answers from you guys.
The wireless customer you called.
I don't know what this dude is doing.
Mil to Grill, Half Mil to Grill.
So it would not be Camp Hales. It would be Half Mil Time to Grill. And we would have barbecues catered in for everybody. So it'd be barbecues for everybody. And then I envision it as, it's going to be a meet and greet, but they're going to want to not just meet What the Hales. They're going to want to meet the What the Hales, everybody else involved with What the Hales. There's probably going to be a panel question, answer Q&A and things like that. All right, Conky, did you really pass out? I did not.
I landed like a rock.
I landed like a rock star. All of those types of things. No doubt we're going to have some karaoke. Going to have to get down with some karaoke and do, photo shoots and autographs and things like that too. So does that give you guys enough time to plan to go, okay, we'd be looking at the end of March, fully catered. We'd have a venue. We'd have security. We'd have police officers there for security, bathrooms, parking. And is that something that you guys, and there's literally no way for us to know right now how many people would actually show up but obviously we'll promote it and people will be invited. Then, and I was trying to tell Ryan, I was like, nobody could show up. 5,000 people could show up. 500 people could show up. I was like, somehow we have to figure out a number because we have to cater it. But one way or another, those are the things that we are talking about, and we think we have a decent plan. And part of the plan is, I think, people are going to want to see not just what the Hales, they're going to want to see what the Hales and who they hang out with. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Or we're the AA crew, yeah.
But like you said, the hardest part is going to be figuring out if anybody's going to show up, if 5 people are going to show up, or 500 or 5,000.
So one of the things we're thinking about is you have to RSVP. So if we say you have to RSVP, and then it's a $50 RSVP, that guarantees your spot. You come, you get your $50 back, because we don't want people RSVPing, not showing up, and then we have a cater. We don't want 50,000 people RSVPing, right? And then only 50 people show up. So if we say you have to put down a $50 deposit, number one, we know the people. We run a background check on them with security, and then we have a guarantee that they're going to show. When they show, they get their deposit back. And that way we actually have an RSVP system, and that way we can plan for catering and security. So that was one of the things we were talking about as well. We need to know who's actually showing up.
That works for me.
Well, the only issue I see is you said there's going to be security that's not going to let any weirdos in. How the heck am I going to get in?
How's Guapo? How you guys are going to get in, but
right. I mean, that's the only issue I see. Other than that, I think it's perfect.
How funny would it be if everybody got in except for the 4 of us?
Where are they? Security wouldn't let them in. We can do some things. We can put our heads together. That's why I really wanted Guapo on here tonight, because I need to start solidifying things. I know it's November, but we'd be looking at 4 months. I need to solidify things so I can start having people prep, putting in vacation requests, planning travel. I've got to work with the local hotels, the campgrounds, and see what they can do for discounted rates. Tell people, hey, here's what it is. With you guys, I'd have to go, all right, we can let some people in early. We could do early. There may be some people that go, I really want more intimate, closer time with them. I'll pay $100 to do, meet them up close and personal and whatever, and then you let the masses in at 12 o'clock or whatever, figuring out the schedule, how that would all look. But I gotta, even though it's 4 months away, I gotta figure all those details out and start putting them together.
I think
I would have to fly Christian and Patience down, and
right, I'd have to bring Silent Shane or Super Shane.
I like Silent Shane, although he's
still silent. I try to get him to talk, man. These kids. Oof. But once he starts talking one of these days, he won't shut up, He's going to be like me.
Once you break him out of that show. But it would be
I think it's a good idea. I think, like you said,
catered by barbecues.
Yeah, barbecues cater is perfect. The place sounds good. And then the interesting, I don't know. I mean, I think the karaoke sounds like it'd be a fun, like maybe do some panel stuff during the day, and then like karaoke. I don't think we could do like a little bonfire thing or something. S'more bonfire karaoke.
You're talking about a 1-day event, right? I mean,
yeah, 1 day.
I mean, more of not the full day, but half a day event. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, to do it all day would be,
that's too much.
That'd be a lot. People need, if people are coming up from Miami, they need 5 hours of travel. People are probably gonna. The other thing I was thinking, so listen, I know everybody wants their picture with that finger, and so my other thought was that either we allow people to come to the front of the ranch, but how do you block it off and come get their selfie with the picture? Or we pull the finger and we actually
hey, go back. We're gonna do what again?
We're gonna pull the finger.
Okay, hold on one more time.
We pull the finger and we take it, but then we'd have to bury it, because it's so far down in the ground for them to get a good selfie with it. So I do think at some point, the event is over. All right, you're welcome to go get a selfie with the finger. And
how about you can win a raffle?
How far away from the finger is you say it's Cedar Keys?
No, Chiefland.
It'd be 20 minutes.
Okay, that's not bad.
To the event. I mean, those who want to go get a selfie with the finger, we go. Somehow we'd have to. Obviously, you don't want everybody on your property. I mean, that's
do
just
a raffle, and then the money goes to the Egyptian orphans.
Security issues, yes.
How's that?
But to have people come and be able to get a selfie with the finger, I mean, that's a huge thing on the channel. And not only that, the neighbor is causing more problems already because I'm buying the property on the other side. So there may be more things to actually get a picture with.
Francis says, like Comic-Con for you guys. Would love to go down there from North Carolina. I would make a whole trip and take my daughter to Universal.
Yeah, there you go. So that's the beautiful thing. Florida is a vacation destination, especially for people in the north to get out of the cold weather. And then they could plan, if we announce it in December, they can plan and get their vacation request in, first of the year. And we have to figure out RSVPs, but you guys would have to be, I need to know if you guys would all be involved as well.
Just a quick question. What day of the week were you planning on doing this?
Weekend, Saturday.
Okay, so it's conceivable some people might only have to take like a Friday off.
Yeah.
Just to travel.
Yeah. Very conceivable. We want to make it as easy as possible for everybody. But I think some of the things that people would expect, number one, I mean, if you're coming, you have to have barbecues. And that's what I told Ryan. I was like, listen, this only happens if you guys are catering. We have to have barbecues. There is no other way to do this. Barbecues has to be all about this. Has to happen this way. Because he goes, okay, I get it. He goes, because what the Hales and barbecues is like this now. I was like, yeah, it's just what we love. We're fans of it. They got to have it. We talk about it all the time. They have to try it. It has to happen. And so the fan base to be a part of, getting barbecues, I think the finger is part of, that's iconic. It's part of the history of what's happened here in Otter Creek. People are absolutely going to want to get a picture with that finger. It's part of the history of what the Hales. It's a famous finger now. And and I think there's you have to have an open panel Q&A. People are going to want to ask questions. Christian, Patience, you guys, Guapo, and for them, to have that opportunity to have an open Q&A and ask, questions. It's one thing when, we're on a live stream like this, we can't get to all the questions, but when you're passing a microphone and you're getting to questions of people, that works out well for everybody. But
Silent Shane, how do you like working for Second Sense?
And Shane would say, no.
Next question. But no, I think March is a good time of year. I think it's a good idea. Definitely barbecues has to be part of it. I mean, that's just barbecues. I mean, it's delicious. I love barbecues.
So good.
Last time I was there, I ate it twice. I remember they're like, we had barbecues earlier. I'm like, so what's the problem? I don't understand. They're like, I would eat barbecues every day. That's not a problem for me. There's enough different things on the menu. I love it.
It's so ridiculously good.
And I'm a sauce guy, and they have a bunch of different sauces, so I like that too. I like changing it up because I'll eat like 4 or 5 sauces, no problem. So yeah, I think it's a good idea. But the only one other issue we need is that we got to have a storage unit built there, and then we got auction. I'll auction it off the.
I mean, they'll probably be auction anyway that weekend, but
that'd be funny. We open up a unit at your. That'd be prime.
But I would talk to the hotels, which there aren't that many in Chiefland, but other people could stay in Crystal River, which I would do. I would go to Crystal River, swim with the manatee. Cedar Key is another incredible place. I mean, if I were any of these people, I would strongly, strongly encourage Cedar Key. It's just beautiful. And then you just, yeah. And that's one of the reasons why we live where we live here is because of Cedar Key. So we just have to figure out how do you do RSVPs. And I think the only way to do RSVPs and make sure people show, you charge them money. And then when they come, you give the money back. That way, you know it's a serious RSVP.
I was thinking the exact same thing in my head when you first mentioned it. It's like, how are you going to have all these people? You got to do something like charge them and then give them the money back.
Yep.
So I thought that's exactly what I was thinking. So,
or charge them and give the money to me.
I don't know if they're going to come then, Conky.
All right.
But they could have a choice to donate the money to the Conky Fund.
That's true too.
That's all right.
That's true too.
Conky doesn't need the money that bad.
So you guys in? You like it? You think it'll work?
I think it'll work. I'm down.
I mean, these are the big ideas. We can get to the smaller details later, but I got to start getting housing lined up. I got to get on the calendar with the vineyard. You know, I got to get the officers there for security. We got to get we want. I already told them I want additional toilets. We're gonna have to. They have toilet facilities, but we'll bring in porta potties as well. And
they've got those trailers with like 5 restrooms in it, 3 restrooms in it they can bring out.
So it's been getting the right place, getting it at the right time, and trying to figure it all out. And
Dave said, it's like I've been waiting all year long for the setup. I just want to meet my brothers and sister. All right. Come meet us, David.
So, and I think it works if we start announcing in December, then people, you know, they can get their vacation request in.
No, because you found the good spot, and you got the caterer, you got the security, because that was always a factor.
So Ryan already knows all the cops he's gonna bring in for security, and that is, you know, I don't mind speaking very, very plainly that security is a major issue for us. It is an issue. So there are, you know, 99.9% of the people out there, they're great, and we love meeting them. The 0.1% are creeps, complete total creeps. And therefore security is important for not only us, but for you guys as well. And for everybody else who's in attendance.
So we're all going to be walking through metal detectors as we walk in and all that? Or?
We'll talk about that later.
All right.
We'll see what the police recommend.
Conky, you know I'm going to be carrying. So.
Yeah, well, I can't because if I fly down, I mean, what am I going to do? I might drive.
You asked Jeremy.
You remember that big, loud gun that I brought down here for Guapo?
Is that thing jammed up down there or something? Or
not unjammed.
Oh, is it?
I brought it back. I brought it back. I gave it to him, and then I bought it from him. It's here again. That's what you'll be carrying.
There you go, Conks.
Yeah.
That's what they call
a hole about the size.
Conkinator.
I got you like a rock star. You won't be back.
I think half mil to grill is a good idea. I think the place sounds good, and I don't know. I think like a 4-hour event probably would sound, you know, like food, panel, karaoke.
Gail says y'all need to skydive. Yeah, we could skydive in. It's just like,
ooh, this could go bad.
Here we go again.
Conky's gonna be passed out, and everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, I guess he did pass out."
No, wait a minute.
But, you know, Guapo's not answering. One more time. I'm going to try one more time. This will be the 9th time I've called him.
Guapo. I should have tried really calling, but I never did.
I don't know. Something's up with Guapo, man.
They said he's not feeling good, man. Stomach.
He's been texting me, but he won't answer the phone. I got to know if he's in or out. Because half mil time to grill doesn't work unless you got a Guapo. Because every group has one, and he's ours.
Yep.
It will never work if we don't have a Guapo. He ain't gonna answer, man. He's screening. He's screening.
Yeah.
That's.
You know he's screening.
I just can't believe he doesn't have a voice message.
I don't know, man.
I'm just gonna
hanging up on me again.
Don't make me put it. Remember that one episode he put his phone number out there?
Yeah.
Maybe whoever's got his number, call him. All night long.
So you know they're gonna want to get their picture with the finger. It'd be very difficult to pull it out of the ground and then take it to the event because, the proper size. It's about 10 foot into the ground. So
How about we make
have
a
to
mold
turn that
of
or
the
something?
finger?
yeah, we turned it.
Okay.
And I don't put it past my neighbor Brian doing something else stupid because he just went off on me. I just literally in the road, first time we've seen them in the road, said, "Hey Brian, need to talk to you. I just bought the property on the other side. Want to let you know legally, on paper, it's half of your property." And he went, "You're starting this blank again." I was like, "You gonna be a child or you gonna be a mature adult?" And then his wife told him to shut up, and she listened. And I went, "Here's what's going on. I'm fixing it. And then when it's all done, it'll all be right. It'll be surveyed." And she went, "Okay, thank you." Like this man literally just needs common sense beat into him. And honestly, I'd be very, very frank. He's just drunk again. He's a drunk. So I'm sure, I look forward in the morning waking up and seeing what he did to my property tomorrow morning.
Kathy wants to know about handicap parking.
I'll find out soon.
He hasn't been there yet, so you're going to have to watch What the Hales for more details on $500,000 to grill.
Barbecues.
Only thing you got to do is tell me barbecues or catering. And I was like, I'm already leaving now. I'm ready.
Dude, we've had so much barbecues.
Don't tell me.
Still not enough.
It's never enough. And then I'm just thinking about the brownie and
Are they gonna have brownies there too?
I mean, if we tell them, yeah. I mean, it's just I gotta pay for it. This stuff ain't free. Conky, how many brownies you ordering?
Well, I'll pay for the brownies.
I mean, this is going to be a very expensive. This is going to be a very expensive thing, and that's where Ryan was like, "Well, are you charging?" I was like, "Absolutely not." I was like, that's not what we're about. We're about giving back, and our community has given so much to us and to others. We want to be able to give back to them. So, but we have to do it. We have to do it in the right way. We've got to make sure that there's parking, there's bathrooms, there's security for us, for everybody, and there's got to be barbecues.
There's limited space for registration.
So we'll figure it out one way or another. We'll figure it out.
Blood, Sweat, and Soul says, "Well, any of the Florida personalities be there."
what you doing, Wills, maybe?
Yeah, neighbor.
Thank you, Blood, Sweat, Sweat and Soul. I'm the worst.
Yeah, I'm sure Willis will be there.
So, yeah, who knows? But Guapo, well, we don't know if Guapo will be there. And he'll probably be late, I imagine, as usual.
Yeah, that would be Guapo. We all skydive in. Hour later, Guapo, free falling somersault. Ah! I'm late, guys. Dude.
Oh, Guapo.
Oh man.
Open a barbecue's fun.
Barbecue's fun.
Scott Roberts, that's a good idea. Start one in Ohio, Hales.
Yeah, that would be great if I could start one up there by you guys.
Yeah.
I could use that land you got that building on and then put one on that corner. Woo!
There you go, barbecues.
The answer is absolutely not. And if you're not up to speed on that, you need to get yourself up to speed on that. But if we could put a barbecues up there in your corner, man, we'd make some bank.
We could do it. I'm down. I got that front building up there. I'll open the smokehouse.
There you go.
Barbecue smokehouse right there.
It'd be awesome, man.
Oh, man. I can smell it now. Now I'm getting hungry again. When I go home, I got all those leftovers. Woo, hoo, hoo.
Because he's silly.
I just hope we got some of those dumplings left, man.
Were they good?
Man. Homemade Chinese dumplings from a person from China.
I bet that was really good.
They were the best dumplings I ever had, and I had a lot of good dumplings. And then she made this sauce. She had like the one sauce that's and the other sauce is spicy. Then I was telling about the Christian story.
Yeah.
And Conky, you weren't there. They were. and he got this super. We went to Quaker Steak, and they.
Oh no, I was there.
What's
For
that?
the sauce?
Yeah, when the hottest sauce one. Were you
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
So, and Guapo's just like, he's giving me a hard time. And I'm like, you didn't even try any of it, Guapo. Don't give me a hard time. Why don't you have a little bit of this hot sauce? But I just remember Christian, his face, he did that whole thing in there and just went, he's just like.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that.
And then Christian's so soft spoken. And then that night, they told us later that night he felt so horrible. He's like, oh, man.
I could imagine. I tried just a little bit, and it was fire hot. Fire hot.
Fire hot with a little wild berry.
The giraffe rental fund. That's not a bad idea.
That'd be
Get
funny.
some giraffes, we'll rent them out. Oh, this morning I was watching the Macy's Day Parade, and they had the Lion King. I don't know if you ever seen Lion King, but they had the people dressed as giraffes, and I was just thinking of Guapo. Just going through his giraffes. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, we got to make sure JK and Debbie Vaughn get in there.
Let's get Guapo a giraffe costume for $500,000 to grill.
That would be funny if JK and Debbie Vaughn were both there. How funny would that be? Everybody'd be like, "Who are you?" And be like, oh, "JK." No, you're not.
You need a T-shirt.
Debbie Vaughn.
But is Marilyn Raby, Sucks Drive Gravy, going to be there?
Oh, I could only hope, man.
I hope.
Could only hope.
David
She
said,
will be there, but nobody will know it's her.
Bag drive here and Ija 5,000 each, total of 10,000. Jeremy and George handing them out A18.
There's so many cool things we could do.
Yes, David, definitely a book bag drive would be a good idea. People could drop off stuff if they wanted to for a book bag thing. But the real thing is to get together, have a heck of a good time, celebrate the wonders of YouTube.
The wonders of YouTube.
You like that? The miraculous world of YouTube.
The eighth wonder of the world.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
You think people would show up?
Anybody watching right now, we got 600 people watching right now. Would anybody out there show up in March to Florida? Bubba Q's catering it. You get to see Conky pass out.
Now, wait a minute.
And we don't want just people to just say, yeah, we want real people because it's easy to say.
Yeah.
It's easy to say, oh, yeah, I'm going to
say, yeah, I'm going to go.
50,000 people could RSVP and nobody could show up. That's why we have to have a real RSVP because we have to cater for that many people.
We got some yeses coming through so far. We got 2, 4, 5, 6. Someone, Terry F said, I try my hardest. Sammy said, yeah. Terry said, yeah. I'll be there.
Leanne, superfan Leanne will be there without a doubt. She's not far. She's right around the corner.
They said we should go live. I'm sure we'll go live. I'm sure Hales will go live at some point.
I'm sure, yeah. Or Guapo will be live the whole time.
Guapo will be live the entire time. Yeah.
Guapo's live right now.
Guys, I just wanted to let you know what's going to happen on What the Hales.
Yeah,
okay?
so they said they live too far away. That's good. Yeah, not everybody can make it. We understand that. Someone says live in New Jersey. They don't fly. They don't think they could make it. Yep, that's understandable. If they win the lottery, they'll come from Australia.
There you go.
Down
Go ahead
under.
and win the lottery for me.
Someone's looking at tickets already, pricing tickets. They have a timeshare in Florida, Susan says. Oh, yeah. Some people said it's too much money, too far from California. Understand.
Which can be a good thing.
You know what another thing I think would be cool?
What's that? Swim with the manatees again? We take them
but we should
swim with the manatees?
Raffle off to some people that can't afford it. Maybe you could raffle off a trip or something maybe down there. Or I'd just come pick him up. Me and Guapo, while we're driving down, we'll pick him up on the way.
No, you don't want to ride with him and Guapo.
What?
No.
Come on, Conky. You're the one driving off-road in the rental car.
Yeah. Hey, if I drive down this time, I'm taking my Subaru, and it will do the off-road with no problem.
Love you.
She's like, "You still having the show?" You can tell she's watching.
She's like, "Would you get off that show?"
Well, good night, Jeremy.
Oh my man. Oh man.
What?
Passed out.
It's Camp Hales tradition.
I did not pass out. I just shut my eyes for a minute.
You're praying. You're praying. That's what you're supposed to say.
I was praying. There we go. You can tell Guapo's live then because he's talking about super chats and.
Oh, classic pass out.
I'd love to go back and find that live and hear us in the background of his live.
That would be hilarious. Anyone out there, find that live for us. Guapo. That was the fire. Oh, I got all these videos. Too many videos, man. But no, I appreciate everyone joining us for Thanksgiving holiday fun. Your favorite AA turkeys, except for Guapo. And, man, someone said lobster, Conky. That was when he was sunburned, Lori.
Yeah, my legs were pretty bad. Only they hadn't started really hurting yet. They didn't really start hurting till the next morning.
Then we just heard about, what do you think about $500,000, man, the girl? I didn't think it was ever going to happen. That came out of nowhere, man.
Well, he's got to be closer to 600,000 now, isn't he? I mean, where is he on this?
600,000 girl, but either way, I'm excited. And anyone that could come down there and meet with us, woo, that'd be awesome.
Yep.
I'll have a good time. I know Conky's ready to go. Just remember, I remember last time Guapo was like, "I'll get the plane tickets." I'm like, and I was going to say, "Yeah, get the plane tickets for both of us." And I'm like, wait a second. In my head, here's Guapo, late to the airport. I'm going to be standing there. He's got the tickets. I'll be stuck at the airport trying to get to Florida. I'm like, wait, I'll get the tickets.
There you go.
This way, if Guapo doesn't show up. So you ready? Everyone's excited, man. Conky, you should bring Noreen.
It's a question of what to do with the dogs.
Ooh, good question. Yeah, people don't understand. When you got dogs, it's like having kids that you can't take with you.
Yeah. So I would probably drive down Friday and then just drive back Sunday.
I know. I thought about driving down.
Well, I mean, if you want to drive down, we could split the drive. One sleep and one drive.
I'll have to talk about it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We've got 4 months?
Yeah.
To
He's
figure
still
it
in
out.
the planning stages. This ain't 100% official yet.
Yeah, but I mean, Jeremy's not the type of person who would talk about something like that.
He's planning.
And then not do it.
Well, he was at that thing today, gave him confirmation because he was able to talk to barbecues. But man, I'm telling you, Conky, I got too many units. I got a unit I haven't even touched. I got to go. You want to come to Medina tomorrow? I'll be there around 1 o'clock.
What do I got tomorrow? I was supposed to meet the realtor at the schoolhouse and hand over the keys, but it hasn't transferred yet. And then we've got a live tomorrow. We're starting at 1 o'clock and going to 4.
Whoa!
We've got we're doing mystery boxes tomorrow.
You guys hear that? Conky's live tomorrow. You guys
mystery
better
box
check it out.
auction. We're going to try to get rid of some heavy mystery boxes.
Look at Lars, super sticker.
Thank you, Lars.
Thanks, Lars. DKK $9. Let's see, where's that at? Where are you from, Lars? So, man, that's crazy. 4 hours or 3 hours. You said 3 or 4?
We're supposed to do 3. We're supposed to be going from 1 to
How many mystery boxes are you trying to sell is the question.
I'm going to bring down a bunch. I'm going to have probably as many as I can get down here.
Guys, if you haven't seen this at Conky Slippin' Adventures, he got this storage unit. I think I sold it, didn't I?
Yep.
Yeah, I did sell that storage unit. And it had, 300 some boxes?
At least.
400 boxes?
Probably closer to 400. 400
some boxes.
It seemed like it was more when I was moving it. I'll put it that way.
And it was so loaded. All these boxes, and they're mystery boxes. The lady wrapped up everything, and there's been everything found from lots of brand new merchandise, jewelry. I mean, all kind of stuff's been found. So
we've actually found some die cast in there. There's been cash found. So who knows?
And Conky hasn't gone through any of them. He's just selling them as is.
Yeah, we're not.
Go ahead.
They're true mystery boxes. We either open them up on air or they go out without us knowing what's in them. Which is kind of funny because I took a few to UPS that we did not open for the winning bidder. And they said, so what's in this box? I said, I don't know. It's a mystery box.
What are you talking about? Everyone down.
There could be bombs in there. I don't know.
Oh, my
David
God.
says, Conky, you're going to buy units and show them more often. Well, I don't know. I need room. I just sold my 10,000 square foot building, so if I get another one, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean, I have an advantage over most people in this business. Is one, I have an 18,000 square foot building. Two is I have auctions almost every week. I have a crew of guys that we just sell, turn, 500, 600 lots every week or so. So it's a lot easier for me to go out there and buy unit. I can buy, like I just bought 6 units. Last week, I think I bought 4 or 5 units, maybe 6 units. I've been buying a lot of units. I think I got a prom. Should go on AA. Oh,
yeah, you should.
Long story short, I have that advantage or disadvantage. It's either how you want to look at it. Because sometimes stuff it's overwhelming. Most people in my position would get overwhelmed and they're like, there's just too much stuff. But Shane will say, Rob, you told me once before, you got to have stuff to sell. That's the business I'm in. I'm here to sell stuff. If I don't have product to sell and I can't worry about one auction, I got to worry about I'm already know what I'm putting out for the rest of this year, and I'm working on January. So that's how far ahead I am usually. I'm over at least a month ahead on auctions, so at least in my head.
Yeah, with me, I had that big building. I was, I used it to put storage and stuff in, and it's no longer available for me to do that. So,
Denmark, nice.
I need to get that settled. I need to get the building that I still have organized, and maybe be able to start back up again after I do that.
I got a huge plan for my building. Huge plan, but we'll see how it goes.
It's a huge building.
The funny part is my brother-in-law, I told him today, and this is like, he's like, anyone offer your money for a building? I said, yeah. And I told him how much they offer me. He's like, sell it. And it's always easier for people to say, sell it. But it's like me going to you, well, why don't you sell your house? You could get $400,000 for your house or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, then where you got to live?
Yeah, then what do you got to do? You're going to sell your house. You got to go find a new house to go live in.
For $600,000.
Right. All the houses are too. It's just like me. I have to sell my building. I'd have to go find a new building and move the whole. It's a lot easier said than done. And it's like, oh, I sell the building. It's not like I get all that money because I got to pay taxes and buy another building. So there's
same with me. With when I sold the schoolhouse, I said, all right, I'm looking for my next project. I want to find another property. I started looking at properties. And I said, holy crap, these guys are asking, $30,000 an acre. Really? So yeah, it kind of makes me wish I got more for my building, but whatever.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can do what you do, but I don't know. To sell it right now, it's if I was where Conky is right now, I would sell it. But he's in a different stage of life. I'm in a stage right now. I'm still in this trying to keep growing the business aspect. I got 2 kids I got to put through college aspect. Conky's child's growing. You don't have to worry about that any longer.
Yeah, the college has already been paid for. So
right, college is done and all that kind of stuff. So it's a different aspect. It's like, so what to do? Who knows?
Yeah, well,
keep the old neighborhood old, Rob. I like it. And I've been doing it. I've been here for, 12, 13 years now. I don't plan. I love the building. That's the hard part. There's this one Simpsons episode, and Bart, he goes to this. They're doing an auction or something, and somehow he buys this building for $1. No one wanted the building. So then he has this huge warehouse, and he's just cruising around, and him and Millhouse are messing around the building. And I just remember I was like, man, I always want to have a building. And then I got this huge building. You know, and you could do anything here. I could do anything I want. I could put a basketball court in here. I could put a pool in here. I could put video arcades. I could make the largest Hot Wheel indoor track.
Now that's what you should do with it. Right there.
I told you, Conky, we should take the third floor and just start making like slot car tracks and stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Oh man.
I got all that slot car track, Conky.
You
Remember that unit? I got enough slot car track. We could build a large slot car track place.
Well, then why are we?
We're too busy. We got to find time. That'd be a good YouTube video, though.
Oh yeah.
Liz said, when's the next comic book auction? Well, I sold some of that collection, that one unit I bought for $4,000 some dollars. It was packed to the ceiling. This guy put comic books in totes, luggage. It was crazy. Everything was comics. And I got a lightsaber out there, a couple other things, some toys. But 5x5 unit. We had an auction. I didn't even get through. I'm looking right here. 2, 4, 6. I got at least like eight boxes. There's 300, at least like 3,000 comics left from that unit. Plus, I got another like 5,000 comics. So the next comic auction is not soon enough, Liz, unfortunately. And that's not the answer you're looking for. It's going to be in January or February. But I got so many comics. I got a lot of good comics too. But and then the storage, and then that unit I bought this other unit, Conky, for almost $5,000. And it had 7 boxes of comics, and then Beckett's, sports Beckett's, and then programs for football teams. And like World Series programs and things like that. But there was the one box I found 1940s and 50s programs, Ohio State, Penn State, Notre Dame. A whole box just full. Everything in the whole unit is all bagged and boarded, Conky. I mean, some of these programs, I can't believe the condition. But the guy was a mega collector. And then T-shirts. Oh, my gosh. I started going through, and then the guy had like band T-shirts mixed in with these sports T-shirts. He had like NASCAR shirts from events like Indianapolis 500, Final Four basketball, all kind of different things. So I have no clue, like everyone's like, how much do you think you're going to make off the locker, Rob? It's tough because, I mean, if I just sold everything for $1, I'd probably double my money, like each piece in there. I mean, there's so many pieces. It got to be 10,000 pieces.
Well, I don't know. Do they grade programs?
They probably do.
Huh.
They probably do, Conky. They grade about everything. You can get video games graded. You probably get, they grade boxes of cereal, I think. I don't know. You can get almost anything graded. I should get myself graded. What do you think I come back as? A 7?
But yeah, I think you're being
6?
generous. You're being generous.
I tell you what, your hair will come back as a 10, Conky.
Yeah, well, that's about the only thing I'll be come back with. Everything else comes back as a 2. Bent, creased, beat up, worn out, cut. What other strikes do they throw against cards that they can throw against me? Discolored.
Someone said third floor arcades could be the name. I got this pinball machine. I haven't put it up, Conky. I bought that awesome pinball machine in a storage unit. I got for $200. Pinball machine's probably worth like $3,000 to $4,000, but I haven't put it together to try playing it yet.
Well, you got to put it together somewhere.
That's why Shane and I want to build a whole game room here.
I like that. Your brother's got like the most awesome basement I've ever seen.
I know. And I took my son last Saturday, to the place that we were supposed to go to, Conky, the bowling place. And we sat there and played pinball game after pinball game after pinball game. And there's so many great games. Oh, man. We'll have to do that.
Yeah, well, I mean, you need your own arcade. And by you, I mean, you get your arcade and I'll come over and play the pinball.
That's what I'm working on. They said, where did the time go? It's already 10:30. Oh my gosh, it is late. I'm surprised my wife hasn't called me again. So I guess we have to end this thing.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
I want to say first of all, I appreciate everyone joining us. I hope everyone had a happy Thanksgiving. For those who celebrate Thanksgiving, those that haven't, it's a great holiday that somehow America said, hey, let's get together and eat a lot of food. So lots of good food. Conky, anything you're thankful for, you want to say thanks for?
I want to say I'm thankful that I'm still on the right side of the dirt, and I've got good friends and family surrounding me, and that's about it. I mean, there's really not much more you can be thankful for, right?
I tell you what, I mean, I'm very blessed life. So we'll say a quick prayer. Someone said they want us to pray for Ukraine, so we'll say that. All right. Lord, thank you for bringing us together. Our friendship has grown throughout these years. We appreciate us being able to share our life and hopefully affecting people in a positive way on YouTube. Anyone out there that has any special afflictions, any problems, any issues, or anyone that they know, our intentions go out to them. Lord, bless them. All the people out there that are suffering throughout the world, feast, famine, war, especially people in Ukraine. Lord, and all that, peace is the best thing for everybody. If everyone worked together in your name, we would have a great world. Amen.
Amen.
So I appreciate everybody out there watching once again. Thank you so much. If you guys haven't checked out the video where I gave back to the lady, take a look at that video. Tomorrow's video, in storage since 1999, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be the first of the videos. There's more to come. But since 1999, you won't believe some of the stuff I'm finding in this video. Conky's auction tomorrow, guys. Got to watch it. Mystery box auction. Check out Conky's Flipping Adventures. Who knows? I mean, you might buy a box from Conky, get it shipped to your house, to be $1,000 in it. Could be. Anything could be in there. Could be a gold ring. Could be toilet paper. White gold, as Hales would call it. So, but once again, appreciate it. You guys heard it. $500,000 girl might be happening in March. So Conky and I are planning already to be there. And if we ever get a hold of Guapo,
He might be there too.
He might be there too. But everyone have a great night. And I don't know, anything else you want to say, Conky?
Good night, everybody. See you next week on Hee-Haw. No.
On Hee-Hawing. And oh my gosh, I'm just trying to find a bit.
What the hell's you doing?
No, that's not a good one. Okay.
Here is a replica of the moon. Shane, you know what that is?
It's a moon.
I just mooned you.